I want to thank God for everything He's done. He's blessed my family a lot, and I also want to thank Him for taking care of my daddy. And I want also to thank God because He's helped us through a lot in our lives ever since that accident. And sometimes I wonder, what would I do without my dad? And I know sometimes I can be mad at him and he can be mad at me for things, but at the end he's my dad and I love him. So I wanted to thank God for helping him out and for not letting him go so early in life. He's too young and he still has more life to experience, I guess.
At ATF this year, during one of the songs, I just felt God's presence over me, like in a way I hadn't felt it in a long time. And I had been thinking about what had been going on in my life, and I had felt really alone, and that nobody was there and that nobody cared. And then the song was saying that He's always there, no matter when you feel alone, when you feel like nobody's there, He's there at all times. And I just wanted to continue seeking Him at that moment, and I just fell on my knees and I continued to seek His presence, and it felt stronger and stronger. And He helped me realize that I'm not alone. He has put so many people in my life. Like when I was down there, everybody started praying with me and for me, and I felt that I was loved, and I realized that I'm not alone because God has put so many people to help me through the thick and thin of my life.
I want to thank God for my aunt telling us about this church, because from what we've been here all this time, my mom, my family have been good, and we had been blessed with so much in our life, and we have known so much people in the church, so that we have so much friends here. And God is always with us wherever we go, and He'll never leave us in our life.
Well, God has helped me through a lot of breakdowns. I've been through like really worst breakdowns that I wanted to kill myself, and I would just pray to God and help my dad. He had a very bad accident. He could have died. When my dad had the accident, like he said, he came down like the Twin Towers, and like he just got sucked in, and like he was the worst injured, and it was him and 8 other guys, and one died, and he was the one that was badly hurt, and now he's like been through a lot of depression, and he's gonna probably be disabled for life. I just wish I could just gone over there and see him, but other than that, God, He has helped me through a lot.
First of all, I'd like to thank God because He's been with me through a lot. He has been with me and He's always protecting me. He saved my sister from a brain damage, and I'd like to thank God that He didn't take her because He had a plan. He already knew that she was gonna have a baby, and I just praise God because He's with me, and
I love him so much.
I like to give thanks to God because a while back we had some problems. My dad, my mom, they got divorced because he would do bad things to her. But I'm happy that my mom found a boyfriend and she seems really happy with him. And I just like to thank God because he found someone for her that treats her right. And I just like to give him thanks because he's awesome.
Well, God has done many things in my life. I just want to thank him because Satan has tried to put me down. There's been times where there's just been so many challenges, but God has helped me through them. When I was not even born, my mom was pregnant with me. She was going to Mexico, and on her way over there, 2 18-wheelers were like next to her, and she was like in the middle, but behind them. And while she was getting scared because they didn't see her and they were closing in. So if she went straight forward, like she might have been able to make it, but it was very possible that she would crash. And if she went down this way, she would have killed many people. So she put her faith in God. She just stepped on the pedal. She went all the way forward. She thought she made it, but then one of the 18-wheelers hit the tail of her car and her car started spinning. And she felt like her car was being lifted up, and she saw everything like in slow motion. She was thinking about everything that had happened in her life, and she was just thinking, you know, like, God help me, if these are my last seconds, just be with me. And the car landed. If it was in the air, she felt that it landed. So then she got out of the car. She didn't even look at the car, but she got out. Both of the 18-wheelers were gone. So then later, she went to court. She was looking at what the witnesses had written. And some of the papers had said that the car actually went over the 18-wheeler. It actually flew over it. And that when she landed, everybody was like, is that it? But then they showed her pictures of the car, and the steering wheel, this was the seat, and the steering wheel was right here. My mom wouldn't have been able to survive that, but God was with her. And also that day when she went to the hospital, they were checking up on her to see how she was doing. And that day she found out she was pregnant with me. So that's why I know that the devil has been trying to get rid of me and my mom. And I just want to thank God because he hasn't let that happen. So I just want to thank God for that.